Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back to another, I guess this is not technically an episode. We'll call it a mini-sode of the Mile High franchise, a.k.a. the Colorado Rockies franchise. I'm just Mr. Love, but you can call me Amos if you want. Want to take a second. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've been showing for the series. I hope you're enjoying the series. And if you are, you can leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter and at Kick, all with the same name. Just Mr. Love. Be nice to see you there. And feel free to pop by in the broadcast. Usually we're live in the evenings. Most of the time. I did put up a schedule, hard to see. But alright, let's don't get into that. We have the draft tonight. Or today. 2026 first year player draft. I'm not live streaming it because people don't want to sit there and see me go for 2 hours. So I'm saving you guys a lot of trouble. You want to call it that. And basically here's how the video is going to work out. Right? We're going to look at the first 3 picks of the draft, mostly for record, to see if maybe we see any of these players a little more farther down the road. And then I will show you guys just our picks from there. So it should be a relatively short video after I'm done editing it. Nothing really fancy, nothing really special. And I hope you guys like it. So with that being said, let's hop into the draft. Take it away, future me. Thanks, past me. We decided to wear the same shirt. Awesome. That's synchrony right there. Welcome, guys. I hope you liked the intro and what the video's about. It is draft time here in the Colorado Rockies franchise. And to be honest with you guys, we don't have a plan. We've got a decent farm system at the moment. We do have 4 prospects in the top 50. But we're always looking to get better. We're always looking to improve. You can never go wrong with pitching. I don't necessarily have a need when it comes to a position. It's mostly to improve what we have. So let's hop into this. Let's go to the draft. We'll add some prospects. I'll cut here, and then we'll go to the draft here. Let me add some prospects. I'll see you guys here in a minute. And off we go for the draft this year. Let's see what we got here. The top 3 picks. We have the A's, the Nats, and the O's. No surprise for the first 2. The Orioles kind of taking a step back. They're doing a lot better this season. So let's take a look at the top 3 picks for the draft, shall we? Number 1 overall in the 2026 first year player draft. The Oakland A's are selecting... Come on, let's see him. Let's see him. Let's see him. Who is this cat? Edmundo Cardona. Starting pitcher, no surprise there. I don't know where he ranks in the... wow, he got drafted pretty high, actually. 17th by the MLB board. A's taking him number 1. So starting pitcher, Edmundo Cardona. Have fun in Oakland. He was 8th on our draft board. Didn't really look into him, though. Pick number 2, the Nationals. I've been really heavy on pitching. Let's see who they take in their first pick here in the 2026 draft. And it is, whoever this guy is, let's check him out. Jorge Ramirez. Now, we did scout him. I did like him a little bit. I really did. I think he's a very solid pick. Expected to go number 2 in the draft board. We really had him far down on our draft, though. 97 on our board. Number 2, going to the Nats. They could really use a third baseman. The guy they have now, the Nationals that you know in real life, this team really doesn't have them anymore. Brady Howson's isn't there. Joey Meneses isn't there. Victor Robles isn't there. A lot of these guys have kind of moved on or been traded. So it looks like the Nationals are still rebuilding off the rebuild. So, I don't know. Number 3, the Baltimore Orioles. Pretty good team in this franchise. Pretty good spot. Hopefully they don't blow this. Let's see who they take as their first pick. In the 2026 draft. Number 3 overall, the Orioles will select Isaac McGrath, starting pitcher. Now, even though I didn't have him scouted, I thought about him as well. And taking a look at the Baltimore Orioles depth chart on their starting pitching, they have got some really good prospects in their farm system in this franchise. I'm not talking about real life. I'm talking about in this franchise. And if Isaac McGrath is what he's advertised, he's probably going to be another future potentially type ace for these Baltimore Orioles. So we shall see. we're going to go ahead and just simulate to our pick. And if you want to, if you want to look at, the draft, you could always pause the video and see what you want to go, from there. So let's go to our first pick. We picked number 20. Let's see what I'm going to choose here. All right, cutting back in here after looking at some players that I forgot I scouted, to be honest. We kind of went around the board scouting. I'm really set on this second baseman, Juan Collado out of Florida, 21 years old. A potential of 85 to 95. You feel like you don't lose, and even his floor's not that low. Even if he does come in at a 55, we still have plenty of time to grow him. We have some room to improve at second base in our farm system. The numbers don't look that great when you look at it here, but it could be different as he develops better and better. The speed looks really good. His fielding looks all right. Could he be a bust? Maybe, but to be honest, there's really no one that's jumped out at me more potential-wise than Juan Collado. There were some stars that we could look at, but we're not going to look at that right now. So we're going to draft our number 1 pick in the 2026 draft. Actually 20th pick, I guess, but our number 1 pick, Juan Collado out of Florida. Welcome to Colorado. Let's move on to pick number 2. All right, cutting back in, our second pick, which is actually the competitive balance round A pick, number 34 overall. We're looking at a first baseman that really stands out. Nathan Aseo from New York, 5'10", 185, 18 years old. He's mostly scouted, and I like the contact and power guy. His vision looks pretty good. His defense looks a little sus, but I think it would be good to take him now. Could possibly play third base. At worst, we could be looking at a potential future DH. Switch hitter. I remember the last time I had a switch hitting first baseman in a franchise, and that turned out very well. Shout out to Jose Melendez for those who have been here for a long time may know who that is. But let's go ahead and draft him. Our number 2 pick / competitive balance round pick. We're going to look at Nathan Aseo from New York. Let's draft him. Let's see if he's a bust or not. I hope he's not. I really don't. I have a lot of high hopes for this guy. All right, so let's go on to round 2, pick 3 for your Colorado Rockies. All right, here we are. Fast forward a little bit. Round 2, our third pick of the draft. Let's keep it on the infield, right? We looked at a first baseman. We looked at a second baseman. Let's keep going. Let's look for a shortstop. Now, we've got plenty of okay shortstops right now, but Joseph Casto really has the potential to be the next great shortstop if you want to look at these ratings for now. Now, granted, he's not 100% scouted, so he could drop a little bit. The hitting doesn't look like a whole lot, but at worst, he could be a very strongly defensive type player, which we would love to have some defense on this team. I think this is a risk shot, but I'm willing to take the chance on Joseph Casto from the Dominican Republic. Big man, too. 6'5", 231. This is a big guy. Also a switch hitter. That was totally on accident. Allegedly could play second and third base, but you kind of have to look past that at times. So let's go ahead and draft Joseph Casto as our round 2 third pick. We will do our best to get him signed. On to the next. All right, here we are in round 3. Took some extra time to look because we're getting into the territory where not everyone is scouted. So pretty much from here on out, we're looking at a crapshoot. Players could be great, they could be bad. I'm looking at relief pitching for round 3. Antonio Irizarry from Venezuela looks very interesting to me. 6 foot, 18 years old. Obviously, he could have a very low floor at, a 32 could be his lowest thing. Strikeouts per 9 look okay. Pitch break, arm strength, accuracy. All of his pitches project to develop very well. 2-seam curve, changeup, and splitter. I guess he relies on movement a lot on his pitches. I don't know. This guy could be a bust. We'll find out. Let's pick him. Number 3, welcome to Colorado, Mr. Antonio Irizarry. Potential 65.99. At this rate, we really can't look at attributes that much. So, round 4. Here we go. And here we are in round 4. That's 4 in Spanish. All right, so round 4, I'm going to look at the catcher market. I know we've got some solid catchers, especially some young guys that we already have called up, of course, with the battery of Kevin Parada and Romo here. But it never hurts to look into the future. Pablo Juarez, once again, someone that's not really scouted, and his numbers don't really jump out at me. He's probably going to be a bust. I don't know, 6'3", 202 from California. It's the potential that I see in the top left, 80 to a 99. And if there's one thing that we have time for, or if there's one thing that we have when it comes to our catchers and our prospects in our organization, is time. So Pablo Juarez will probably be our next pick, just to see if he's really going to be a boom or bust type guy. So welcome, 4th round pick for your Colorado Rockies catcher, Pablo Juarez. Hopefully, 21 years old, could be getting a late start. We'll see if he is someone that can develop into something special. 2 picks left. Let's go to the 5th round. Alrighty, round 5. We're back. Sorry, I had to think extra time about that. We got 1 minute to let me explain this real quick. There's not a lot left. This is literally all just a crapshoot. We're going to go back to the infield. We're going to look at second baseman Quentin Brayman, and not because of what his current attributes look like, but what his potential looks like. Once again, a switch hitter. Didn't mean to do that. I'm not purposely drafting all switch hitters, by the way. That's just how that works. From Canada, 5'11", 198, 23 years old. Could be a little bit of a late bloomer. I like the speed that's highlighted here. But like I said before, you really can't read too much into this. Number 5, our 5th round pick for your Colorado Rockies, second baseman Quentin Brayman. Welcome. And last but not least, let's go to round 6. Let's see if we can get a diamond in the rough. Alrighty. Last but not least, round 6, the last pick in the 2026 MLB player draft, and it is the cream of the crap from what I've seen. So, best thing we could do, like I said, just take a risk. Who knows, right? So I'm looking at Amari Machado from Venezuela, 18 years old, 6'5", 188. This dude is allegedly a fireballer. Has 3 pitches, 4-seamer, slider, cutter. Allegedly, once again, both his fastball and cutter can reach up to 99 miles an hour. We'll see. But the future of his pitches look pretty good. Like, even his worst pitch is allegedly his slider. And let's just say it does hit a 79 when it comes to his attribute rating on his slider. That's still not horrible. You can get some good swing and miss stuff with that. Looks like the cutter could potentially be his best pitch. We'll always take that in any day. And to shore up the relieving, the prospects in our reliever, in our pitching. You know what I'm saying. All right, enough talking and stuttering and doing all that. Last pick, round 6, the Rockies will draft relief pitcher Amari Machado from Venezuela. And boom, there you go. So, the way this will work from here on out is this, right? You're not going to see any more, or let me put it this way. In due time, we will see the overall of these guys. We're still looking at a couple episodes probably, but that's going to be it. Let me know in the comments. Give me your predictions. I want to know your predictions. Which player, if any, will be good? Do you think we hit it good on any of these players? Do you think any of them's going to be a bust? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And we will see you guys at the time this video is probably going to be published later on tonight for the next episode of the Mile High franchise for your Colorado Rockies. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. As I switch cameras. Thanks for all the love and support. See you guys later. Make sure to follow me on, like I said, YouTube, here on YouTube, Kick, and Twitter. Just Mr. Love. That's all you need to know. Appreciate you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye now.